Two-term, hoye! William Ruto miracle, hoye! Kipchirchir, hoye! The Newyok Times. To the bloggers of William Samoei Ruto, who are given 530 shillings to parade their loud mouth on Twitter. This is not your typical newspaper. This newspaper was established on 18th of September 1851, even before William Ruto's character of corruption and manipulation was born. Newyok Times. Mr. Ruto is not simply sending people into high-risk working environment beyond his control. His government has a say in the working conditions for Kenyans in Saudi Arabia. That's because Saudi Arabia sets different employment standards for people of different nationalities. The kingdom negotiates with each country individually. For example, Filipino. A Filipino living made in Saudi Arabia, for example, makes about $400 a month. And in case of emergencies, they can get a rescue team, a safe house, and return back home. The Kenyan government presents its workers as a low-cost alternative. Live-in Kenyan housekeepers make about $240 a month, a figure that Kenya has not renegotiated in 7 years. William Kipchirchir, Samoei, Shah, Eden Duale, Joho, Arap Ruto. For every person who believes that they are living their dream in Gulf, you are simply being used as a tool of transaction, as a tool of manipulation, as a tool of slavery. Because for every individual going to the Gulf, the William Ruto's government is making $1,000. Is this what you called Grammy? William Ruto's bloggers? Indo Grammy kukuja Kenya, sindio? You know how many of our girls have been returned in caskets at JKIA? How many of our young people are being killed in the Gulf? And you are here presenting to us that Kenyan foreign policy is at its best. The Newyok Times tabloid says Kenya used to be the largest exporter of tea and coffee. We are now one of the Africa's largest exporters of cheap labor, coupled with death, manipulation, modern-day slavery, and human trafficking. The daughter of William Samoei Ruto and his wife are the major beneficiaries, according to the newspaper. And if you take them to court, some of these companies, the recruiting agencies, are run and are managed by some of the court officials, for your information. So forget about justice. They are operating one of the major insurance scams in this country. Lakini wo uko pale Githunguri, Kisumu, William Ruto ni miraculous. William Ruto ataenda kutusaidia. How is he going to help you? Kenyans have warned you how our foreign policy has sunk. Tell me the number of Kenyans living in the Gulf and their conditions. The humiliation, the assaults, the manipulation, the beatings. And even when they go to the embassy, nobody is helping them. The newspaper, the tabloid, continues to say, some of these recruiting agencies, they operate inside the government building. And then yule jamaa wa Soprano, Alfred Mutua, unajua serikali ya Kenya itahakikisha we are going to export 500,000 people abroad. Watu wetu watapata kazi. This is not the job you are going to get. This is not the job of dignity, Kenyans. This is how we've been turned into nobody. There are very many nationalities working in the Gulf. And when their people are touched, it will be a diplomatic dispute. Tell me one case of a Kenyan killed in the Gulf which has caused any diplomatic row. No, they don't, because they see you as non-issue. They just see Kenyans dying as a normal thing. Today, a Rwandese dies in Saudi Arabia. You will know the Rwandan government of Paul Kagame, they have powers there. Everything will be at a standstill. But here we are in this big country, progressive in quotes. And some of you here are drumming for William Ruto's re-election again. So whom are you trying to lie to, Kenyans? Wale wa Kenya munapigia debe ujama, munajaribu kudanganya nani? Hii si newspaper ya pilipili. Hii si newspaper ambayo serikali inaweza nunua. This is one of the most independent newspapers in the world. They are the ones who leaked the news of what is it called? Monica Lewinsky. Yule alipatikana na kashfa ya Bill Clinton. The Watergate scandal, for those people who are following global and geopolitics. So how are you going to deny this, Alfred Mutua? We are just numbers. And the Kenyans who are living in the Gulf, please be aware that there are many people in this region, there are many people from Africa whose life and welfare is dignified. But only Kenyans are living in this dire state. Meanwhile, mwende mupige tu makofi. William Ruto ataleta Grammy, Talanta Stadium, SHA, authority is working. When our foreign policy, leave alone even stealing from us, now our dignity is taken away. It's as easy as that. I will reiterate again. There are some countries when their people are dying abroad, I'm telling you, you will know that they have foreign policy. South Africa is one of them. You remember that lady, I think, who was abused in Croatia or I don't know where. The government sent the officials of its embassy to rescue the lady from abusive husband. Are we going to see that for Kenya? Yeah, I think so, because we are going to elect William Samoei Ruto. Indeed, he's going to deliver more. He is sent by God. He is sent by religious leaders. He is the son of Kipchirchir, the blessed one. That is what a good number of you are saying. Fungueni macho wa Kenya. Where we are headed as a country is not a place we will ever wish, leave alone even for us, but for our future generations and the generations of our generations to come. Wa Kenya. Hii si maoni yangu. Hii ni Newyok Times. Bloggers wa William Ruto, Newyok Times iko pale New York, Wall Street. Hii hata inaweza walipia fare yenu until you die na kila kitu na wabaki na 90% of the revenue. This is not a newspaper that you can joke with. I don't know how you are going to refute this allegation again. Kenya. Grammy, Arizona graduates. Tumakinike sana.
So that is it from me for now. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.